a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for the visa.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my you got a vision, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark team, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Easy. 550. Hey, 550.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 24. And they'll run it here. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, gotta go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. He's got a man complete. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Easy. Sonny. Hey,
Following the interception, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Winston going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Elliott again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Let's go, let's convert. Hey, sub. Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get it up the middle, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run with Elliott. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sonic! White! Green, triple C! Sonic!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Baldwin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's convert. 150.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Come on, Sunday. Sonic. Green, Trevor C.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Winston now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now here's Baldwin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Winston here to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown. I've
been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Tampa Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against